Hi everyone. Hi, welcome to this week's yoga practice, which is slightly different because we're on record instead of being live on Monday, just because I have an appointment this week and I didn't want to miss out on 2 weeks of sessions with you. So I hope this works for everybody. It means that you can do this in your own time, or you could use it more than once if you're feeling that way inclined, or this session will be available for you during the summer. So if you're away when we're doing our live session and you want to still practice, then you can come to this on YouTube. So please keep this within the company though. Don't share the link any further. Enjoy the session. Remember all the same rules. Make sure you've got some water. If it's a sunny, warm day, wherever you are, whenever you're doing this session, you need to make sure that you are hydrating. Make sure you've got space around where you are going to exercise, where you're going to practice today, so that you are safe, so that the things around you are safe as well. Enjoy. Make sure you're feeling well before you start the session. If you're not feeling well, because this is a record, this is a perfect time for you to go. I'm not feeling this today. I'm going to come back to it at a later time. But for those of you who are with me, please enjoy the session, and I look forward to any feedback that you can get in touch with me on the usual email address if you need to catch up with me. Let's get practice, guys. I am starting in a cross-legged position, and I'm actually going to sit on the yoga block just to help. Oh, here's Teddy. Just to help with my hip flexibility. A week away from practicing yoga means that I'm not warmed up yet, means that I'm a little bit tighter. So if you're feeling that same way, you might want to, if you haven't got yoga block, you might want to sit on a cushion, a pillow, anything that just means that you can rotate that pelvis backwards. Okay, let's get going. Now, because I haven't got your feedback, I'm just going to have to assume that all the sound levels are good. I've done a little bit of practice, a bit of trying to and fro, so I think that works. Okay, so as I say, I am perching myself on the yoga block for the only purpose to tilt that pelvis a little bit further. And as you can see, that really works for me because I can then get the knees down. Let me show you without what happens to my knees, and they come straight up here. So I actually get far more through that triangle in the lower back just by being on that yoga block. Okay, so get yourself into the best possible position for you. Sit that body tall, stack those vertebrae, and let's start thinking about our breath. So the dog's looking who I'm talking to. We are breathing in through the nose, we're breathing out through the nose. Really focus on that breath and try and focus on that during our practice together. So breathe in. Breathe out. Using that nasal breath all the time. Focus on the timing of that breath, the length of the breath. Take it as long as you can. Breathe. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Roll these shoulders. If you've got some clunks and clicks going on, that's okay. Pain's bad, clunks and clicks, we can work with that. Take the head over and up and over and up. Shoulders are low. Every movement belongs with breath. Okay, let's take these arms up, stretch high. Good, take one arm around and under and one over. Really thinking about moving through the ribs and the waist. Lift up and over. And up and over. And up and over. Good. Both arms high. Now breathe out and bring that forwards. Breathe in, bring it up. Breathe out, bring it down. Bring it up. Let's go back over. And up. And over. Last time each way. Just feeling some heat coming through these joints, these ligaments. Good, bring that up. Great job. Now, I'm going to remove the yoga block. We're going to come right over these legs into child's pose. So this is where the head is down, feet are together, hips are high, but you sit in the back side between the gaps in those knees. So I'm going to turn side on also when I do this, but let me show you where you should be going. So big deep breath in, breathe out, come over the legs, down onto elbows, hips are high. We're coming to our child's pose, so feet are together, knees are apart. We're here with the head down. Good, stretch and push the armpits down towards the floor. And now spring that forwards with control into the snake. Shoulders are down away from ears. Push the tops of the feet down into the floor. Back to child's pose. And back to snake. Push those hips forwards. Shoulders down, head is up. Take it back. Last time, squeeze it forwards. Good. And tuck those toes underneath. Lift those hips high. We've brought ourselves to down face. Now, as per usual, just walk those feet side to side. Head should be between the arms. And when we're in the still position, heels are pushing towards the floor. We're in the triangle shape. Now, if your hamstrings are tight today, and that is causing the back to be in this rounded position, bend your knees. Look how that increases that line from the hands up through the back. Good. Take a breath and step one foot, step the other foot, and we're into forward fold. Good, breathe in, come up, and breathe out. Good, we're going to take our first sun salutation. I'm going to turn and face the other end of the mat, where I've got some more space. Okay, when you're ready, breathe in. Breathe out and forwards fold. Breathe in, come halfway up. Breathe out, touch the floor. Step one foot, step the other foot. We are in our plank. Belly button is up, bottom is down. Squeeze those cheeks. And if you've got a rainbow shape around the shoulders, I want you to drop it. Good. Now we're lowering down the nose and the belly button. Remember your three options. They are to move down here, like this. They are to move forwards, like this. Or they are to move forwards with one foot. All options open to you. Be in the position that's right for you. Breathe and extend. Good. Toes underneath, hips high, down face. Change it as you need to. Good. Big deep breath, step, and step, fold. Breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, we're going to go back into sun salutation and add in new moves. Breathe in, bow. Breathe in, breathe out, touch the floor, bend your knees if you need to do so. Step back, we are in our plank. Same rules apply. Get ready to lower down. Extend. Good, feeling warmth through the body. Tuck the toes, down base. Lift one foot, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. Push that heel down. And now let it rotate. Get some space between the ribs and hips. And center up. Lower down. Change the foot. Lift up. Push that head between the arms. Bend the leg and now rotate that hip. Square up, bring it down, push those heels down, drop back to the knees. Good. Let's go cat, cow. Roll up, head is under, belly button is high. Extend, take the head up. Good. Squeeze through. And down. Last time, up and under. And down. Good, lift those hands up. Extend one leg out to the side. Good. Lift the hands up. Lean slightly back. Push that pelvis under. And now go one side. Stretch. And up. And stretch across. And up. Bring the hands in and rotate. Oh, that's a lovely stretch. Good, center. Let's go through that again. Lift up and lean back. Pelvis goes under. Go side. And up. And side. And up. And down. And rotate. Great. And in. Good, hands come down. Bring the knee in, let's go cat, cow. Head under. Extend. And up. And under, last time. And under, bring yourself up, extend the other leg. Now I'm going to need to turn to do that because I'm too near that wall. Good, lift up, lean back. And center side, lean. And up. And side. And up. Arms down. Good, lift up. Side. We didn't do the rotation, did we? I know. And up. Hands in. Rotate. And center. Let's do the second rotation. And breathe in, come up. Good. Breathe out. Now bring this foot to the front. We're in lower lunge. I can turn this back to side on. So where you should be here is knee and ankle in line, back leg is lent away. Good, thumbs high and lead, stretch. Good, now bring that forwards, stretch. back foot. We haven't done this before, or as far as I think, we haven't done it before. If you've got knobbly knees or grumbly knees, you might want to double up the mat if you're on a hard floor at least, just to give yourself a bit more cushioning. Might be absolutely fine, but obviously you need your knees for the rest of the day. I don't want you to aggravate any issues there. So I'm coming back into the lunge. Woof. I'm lifting this foot. Good. Push that hip forwards. Now I'm going to take the opposite hand around and take this one down to the floor. Good. Lift up. Now rotate. Hand comes down. Down we go. Change that foot. Low lunge. Squeeze. Check that knee and ankle are in line. Back leg is lengthened away. Often in class I find people in this high position. To get into this hip flex, we need that back leg lent away. Thumbs lead the hands. Stretch. Lean forwards. Good, bring it in. Lift this back foot. I've got the same hand holding the foot to start me off. And then if you can, opposite foot, hand down on the floor. Lift up if you can. Get some space, some rotation. Drop that hip. Keep the hand down if you need it. Good, down the foot goes, hands are down. Into that forward lunge. Good, let's take this leg through to the back. And we can go back into down face. Squeeze. Good, let's take one foot back up, whoops, into that three-legged dog. Bend and rotate. Center and down, change sides. Straight leg. Push that head between those hands. Bend and rotate. Center up and down. Squeeze in. Bend onto those knees and come in. I'm just going to get some water and readjust the blinds. Okay. I'm getting warm in here. Okay. Team, from this knees down position, I'm going to take the thumbs high. I'm going to rise up and lean back. We've done this before. Let's take single hand to foot. Down and up. Now if you can't reach the heel, that's no problem. Just reach as far as you can. But we want to lean and rotate. If you are able, take both hands round. Head is back. Squeeze those cheeks. Lift up and go down to child's pose. Feel that stretch across the lower back into the outer thighs. Now let's go back to where we were right at the beginning. Roll this forwards to our snake. Should feel much easier now. Good. Back to child's pose. And forwards. Good, let's go. Forwards. Toes under. Hips high to down face. as you need. Bend your knees enough so you can step forwards. Forward fold. Come up, breathe in. And breathe out. Great job. Let's go back to our sun salutation. I'll start at this end. Doesn't matter. It's just a little bit more space at that end. Breathe in. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step back. Step back. Get ready to lower down in your best position. Good. From this position, this time I want you to lift the feet up, point the toes, tilt the head back. Good. Lower that upper body down. Hands around, either holding the feet or going towards the feet. Gaze is facing down, squeeze and lift. Breathe. And relax. Take it down. Good. Gently lift the head and the hands if you can. And down. If you need to leave the hands down on the floor as you go through the breath, that's fine. Just please don't push and then push yourself further than your back wants to go. Good. Hold still. Take the hands down by the side of the body, palms facing inwards. Same move, this time just take the hands down the legs and squeeze. Down and back. One more time. Good. And rest. Hands come back, toes go under, down base. Good. I want you to step one foot forwards and then across, so it's come underneath the body. I'm resting down on that knee and the leg. Squeeze that back leg down, and now I'm feeling a stretch through these glutes. Now I'm not resting down here on the hip. I'm keeping myself centered, and this heel is going towards the groin. Keep yourself centered. If that's enough, hold there. If you need more, bring it down. If you're really struggling in that position, this is one of the great places where yoga block comes into play. Good. Back onto hands, back onto toe. Lift up into three-legged dog. Take the foot up and rest it down. Take the other leg up and under. Cross it under the body. Straight leg goes back. Good. Now you're likely to be tighter in one hip than the other. So think about how that body is feeling. If you need to, if you can do, go further. Back onto hands and toe, back to down base, three leg. Push that heel down, both feet down. Turn the toes out, walk the hands in, Hips come down. We're in our frog position. I'm going to come in. Now, we've done this before in class. If you've got a gap between the heels and the floor, like I have, that's tightness that we've got in the back, in the hips. It's not the end of anybody's world, but we should be able to have heels down. And I can only do that if I lift my hips up really high. So, wherever you are in your frog, just move gently side to side. Then we're going to be brave and rock down onto our back sides. And for those of you with heels down, that'll be much easier than us. Graceful as a hippopotamus, Wendy. Okay, bottoms of your feet together, hands on the toes, the ankles, wherever you can reach. And just manipulate through here. And gently pull center. If you've got that yoga block handy, that cushion that you had in the warm-up, if you used such a thing, that will help with that tilt of the pelvis. Just increases the stretch across the lower back if you hold tightness there. Good, lift up, one leg out to the front, one out to the side, like a seated tree. Lift up and forwards and stretch. Now, some of you will be feeling that stretch down the hamstring on this leg. Some of you will be feeling it here on this hip. So long as we get it stretched, they're all worthwhile. Good, now bring this foot up and across. Hold and rotate. Good, now bring this foot back onto the same side, hold tight, and then rotate. I'm going to do this both ways with the hands. Now, opposite hand, bring it round, sit tall. Good. Gently let that go. Bring the other foot up. Hold tight. Drop the knee out. Sit tall, right on that tailbone and reach. Up. Perfect. Bring the foot over, opposite hand, and rotate. Sit as high as you can. Good. Bring it onto the same side. Same hand comes around, rotate, bring the hand around the back. And then opposite, rotate, hand wraps around the back. Forwards, forward fold. Try and extend that through a straight back. So, turn side on. When we're in this straight back position, we lean here. If you end up with a curved back, we're we're not feeling the stretch down the legs where I want it to come from. So sit tall and lengthen. Good. Sounding like a stuck record today, but if you've got that pillow, that yoga block, anything to tilt that pelvis, it just helps with that lean. And I can feel that completely differently right here, down the hamstrings, just because of that small adjustment. Good, lift up, opposite hand, foot, wrap the other arm and gaze around, and up, change sides. Team. Let's go back where we were in our flow across these legs. We started right here. I'm going to take on board some water actually. And also check the time, because I have a very big habit of getting carried away. You might have gathered. Okay, let's run through our flow. We've added loads of extra moves in today. When you're ready, think about continuing with that breath. Look at the extra movement we can get. Now we're warm. Now we've been practicing for half an hour. Forwards. Up we come. Side. 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 And forwards. Over the top we come to that child pose. Push the backside between that gap towards your heels, and let's slide forwards to our cobra. And back. Good, and forwards. We can flow much faster now. And back. Now this time, I want you to make a slight adjustment here. Good. Walk your hands a little bit further forwards, wide fingers. Take that backside away from the heels. Have the bottom up. Push the armpits down. Feel that stretch across the upper back. It's a glorious stretch. Toes underneath, hands come in, go down face. Now this time, I'm going to ask you to be brave. If you're feeling it, I want you to bend your knees and jump your feet to your hands. Forward fold. And breathe in. Breathe out. Good, breathe in. Sun salutation. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step back. Step back. Choose your lowering position. Extend. Good, stretch up. Great job, down face. Down onto one knee. Opposite leg goes out. Lift up. Lean slightly back. Go side. And up. Go side. And up. Side. And up. Side. Hands come in. Rotate. And center. Good. Lean up. Push those pelvises underneath. Good. Down we come. Step this foot forwards. Low lunge. some rotation going on now. Good. Down we go. Hands come down. Both feet go back to down face. We can do the same movements on the other side. Down face. Drop down, one knee, opposite leg goes out to the side. Arms high. Side. And side. Reach up. Side. Hands come in. Rotation. And center. Good. Foot comes from the front, steps forwards. We are in to our lunge. Feel that in the hip. Good. Thumbs high. Forwards. Good. Same hand. Reach. And then opposite if you can reach it. Down we go and rotate. Let that hip drop. Foot goes down, front foot goes back. Down face. One foot high. Bend the knee and rotate. Center. Push into your down face. And the other foot. Rotate. Good, bring it in. Toes turn out. Walk the hands in. And down to frog. Rock side to side. Good. Hands up. Down we go. Butterfly. Manipulate through these hips. Gently pull in, elbows in, breathe. Up we come, slide one leg forwards. This one comes as high as you can. Reach through the pelvis, trying to keep the back as straight as we can. Good, now this time, in this position, take your hand diagonally back, place this foot down on the floor, lift up, and reach across. And down. Good, hold this leg, opposite hand. And same hand. Slide that leg out, bring this one up, take it out, breathe in, sit tall and lean forwards. Lift it up, hand down and reach. And down, hold it, and hold it. Both feet forwards, both hands down, fingertips facing your backside, lift, head goes back. Squeeze those back sides and down. Good. Let those wrists move and the other way. Good. We're going to do that lift one more time. I'm going to turn side on. Fingertips face the back side. Straight legs if you can. Lift. And down. Let's go the opposite way and roll forwards. Good, bring it up. Bring these legs back into a cross leg or a butterfly, whichever works best for you. Breathe deeply. Great work in our practice today. We've added a few extra things in that we've not done before. This is how we're progressing. Let me know if some of those worked for you or didn't work for you. You should always feel like we're progressing. We're always getting better, fitter, stronger, more flexible, leaner, whatever you're coming to practice to achieve. Sit tall, shoulders down, head over. And up, and over, and up, and over, and up. Good, take the head down, chin going towards the chest, and up, and down, and up. Good, bring these hands in. Head goes down into the gap. Hands go high. Push. Stretch up. And round the back. Chest high. Squeeze. One hand stays at the tailbone. Twist around. Center and twist. And center and breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Guys, if you want to hold and do some more breaths, if that's just going to take your heart rate down, if that's going to do what you need to do, please go ahead and do that. If you've got any questions, please send them. If you've got any feedback, please send it too. Have a great week. Enjoy this practice while you've got it on record, and I will see you live next week. Have a great week, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.